Gloucester Cathedral's haunted. Come in and have a look.
Tell me the stories, James. Sounds bloody wonderful.
Now, a lot of you will recognise this. This, of course, was where Harry Potter was filmed. A lot of these spaces here, but that's all make-believe. We're here for the real ghosts and magic. It is here, in the cloisters surrounding the art, that monks, hooded monks, sometimes full apparitions, sometimes shadows, sometimes in groups, sometimes one monk on their own, can be seen walking up and down, but mysteriously will walk through a wall. But then they find in the past there was a doorway there, confirming that these are actual ghosts. I'm going to take you to the Whispering Gallery, a strange anomaly here, and also show you some of the witch marks around the cathedral to protect from the darkness. We're about to go into something called the Whispering Tunnel. Now, if I go and stand all the way over there, Sam should be able to hear me clear here, as if I'm stood right next to him. Let's give it a go. Hi Sam, how are you?
Very well, thank you, James.
That's really creepy. I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? That is so cool. No old building in Britain would be complete without a ghost story of the Grey Lady, and Gloucester Cathedral is no exception. Of course, there's the traditional trope that she lost someone, a lover, who never came back and took her own life and now wanders mournfully. But she seems to be searching for something, and again, it's another trope. She is searching for her lost child. She couldn't find and now searches for that child in death. She's seen floating along the church, sometimes above or in the cloisters themselves, looking mournful, sometimes even with tears, before vanishing, dissolving into the fabric of the cathedral itself, just to reappear again. As you come up into the cathedral, there are these markings. Now, some of them are just the masons' kind of signatures to let you know it was them that were there, that were building it. Some of them were protective marks as well. I don't know what they all mean, but I'm going to show you some of them because I find them fascinating. Some of them will protect from witchcraft, magic spells, all that negative energies to protect the church and the cathedral, but themselves as well. But some of them, it was just leaving a little mark to let them know they've been here, and we still recognise that throughout history and time. And one of them even looks like a Star Wars fighter. Look. Come here, because there's something so awesome by this window. Can you see it there? Let me zoom in and show you. Look at the man, he's got the pointed feet, he's got the kind of metal skirt, some sort of warrior. Who's he going to fight? Where's he from? Who did this? So, those of you who know the stories of Piers Gaveston at Scarborough Castle, this was said potentially to be his lover, King Edward II, not the most popular king, and there are rumours that he was tortured with a red-hot poker shoved up his rectum, and it was said that people could hear it for up to 2 miles outside of where it occurred. But that could just be propaganda after his death. But for whatever reason, he was a unliked king, and there is actually a bit of conspiracy still with him. It was said that he fled from his captors when he was jailed into Ireland, and then went through Germany all the way through Italy, where he continued living his life happy in Italy as a hermit, and that there is no one here. But we do know in the 18th century they did find bones believed to be Edward II here in Gloucester Cathedral. Oh, hey there, Headstaff. So, as promised, this is known as a daisy wheel or a hexafoil, and it was inscribed into buildings' walls to protect both the building itself and the person, supposedly, from spells, black magic and witchcraft. Let's take a look. As you can see, it's beautiful. Must have been done with some sort of protractor. Up on the walls where we can't reach, there is a mason carved into the wall, looking in shock and horror as his apprentice has fallen down as they were building the crypt to his death. And it is said that sometimes in that spot you can hear someone howling as if they're falling and then hitting the ground. In 1555, Bishop John Hooper was martyred here on this spot for being a Protestant. He was burned at the stake, and it's said his spirit is restless. People see him, particularly on his anniversary, here wandering around the outside of the cathedral, observing the spot where he died for his beliefs, still wanting justice in death. Around the outside of the cathedral and the crypts themselves, there's said to be a monk who's bleeding. No one quite knows why, but he's still seen for centuries.